Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Darcy and I'm going to make a mess and make you dizzy for a second because I don't like having to take that extra time to rotate my film. My son's here getting all the recycling ready to go. So today for me it's Tuesday, so that means last night was Mixed Media Mashup, which it was also a food pantry night, so that meant my husband gets home right around the time Mixed Media Mashup starts. And it wouldn't be fair of me to be unavailable to him by watching a live and trying to record it at the same time. That just wouldn't be fair to him. So I waited until today to do my, oh shoot, a whole bunch of paper just fell, to do my Mixed Media Mashup. Why was that paper leaning on the... So yes, I waited till today to do my Mixed Media Mashup, which is in this book, and I'm going to do my Mixed Media Mashup in this book. I noticed somebody else had made a journal just for Mixed Media Mashup nights, which I thought was a good idea. Because then you can just be free to do what you want and make it personal if you want to. Some people will cut them down and make tags and whatnot with them. Oh my goodness, my brain hurts a little bit. I don't know what's up with me. As you can see, after my video yesterday, things just went out the window and into the toilet and down the road. Through the sewer. Just all this, which I don't want to put too far away because I can't even remember what the prompts were last night, to be honest. Seriously, have no idea. So we'll do like last time and cover them up and just show one at a time. So how's everybody doing? Well, yesterday I did say welcome to new subscribers, but there's a good chance that nobody was still watching at that point, which is fine. It was an extra long video. But if you didn't watch it to the end, you just missed the best parts, you know. Nah, not really. I'm going to use this to cover up, I think. I dyed some paper the other day trying to use my placemats. I have some plastic placemats. And I didn't let them, it was at night, and so it was late afternoon, so it wasn't hot and sunny out, so that didn't help, but I finished drying them with my heat gun, so it did get some design on it, but not as much as I would have liked. This is a piece of gauze, but you know what? I think it's gauze, because it looks like a wipe more than gauze, but it was in one of those little gauze packets that come in your the first aid kit. I talked about first aid kits and gauze yesterday as if you can't find, oh my goodness, words are hard. If you can't find cheesecloth, that's what I'm trying to say. So, and I figured out a use for these little stamps yesterday in my video, which was Anatomy of a Cluster. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And make them smaller so they fit in there better. There's a lot of these little stamps. I got at a thrift store cheap. I love it. I love when I find things cheap and then figure out how to use them as well. Like bonus. Bonus. Wait, I just remembered what the first prompt is. Use something immediate to your left. So I guess I should like just pick up the middle and leave whatever's to my left. Is that what I should do? Alright, I haven't even adjusted my pages yet. I'm just making more mess by just setting all this mess over here. That's really nice. I don't know. Alright. My pie and my coffee, whatchamacallums from yesterday. Clusters. It was a very cluster-filled weekend. Lots of clusters were made between practicing in the week and the weekend. And I am not a vintage cluster maker like some people, as you can see. I kind of like color and casual, like a little lace and denim is my jam. I showed these in yesterday's video. You don't really need to see them again, I'm sure. This one is big. Might go on the front of a cover. I'll have to remember that. Look at my big ones here for Sundays in my live with Junk Journal with Penny. We're going to be making a journal. Simple journal. Which will hopefully be perfect for the beginners out there. Whether they've been collecting stuff and just don't know where to start with their journal, or they've just learned about it and they don't have a lot of stuff yet. I'm gearing it towards that. However, the people who have been doing journals are going to be able to... I'm going to put that to the left. And we'll see what lands immediately to the left when I'm done. Oh, which right now looks like it's going to be that doily. But anyway... Alright, let's find a page. This is not the right journal. Oh, shoot. I kind of want to do it in this journal, though, but that's okay. Got my grist mill. And the squirrel. We'll keep this over here. And see, the stamps make that tiny little things like paper clips and stick pins and whatnot. What's a whatnot, you ask? I don't know whatnot. Okay. This is the book. See how I get confused? Because they're both have like a canvasy type cover. Although this one feels cooler because it's actual canvas and then I painted on it. And it was gesso to begin with, so I had painted on it. And added my squirrels. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I had some thoughts and ideas. Alright, let's find a page. This wants to stay stuck. Alright, that was one of my clusters. How about right here on this snap and this here? That might be fun. Gesso. Gesso. That doesn't want to open. I just want to do a thin layer. Just a thin layer of gesso using something. Oh, that's the one I couldn't find yesterday that I made during the video. That it was like way over here. I don't know how it got over there. I kept getting swirled. You know how I do. Unless you're new. Like one of my new subscribers. You know what's a big letdown? When you are one away from 200 subscribers, someone subscribes to you during the night and you wake up and instead of being at 200 subscribers, you're at 198 because you somehow lost 2 subscribers. I mean, it's numbers. Numbers aren't important. I just need to be here, doing my thing, having some fun. That's the important thing. But I'm telling you, it's a letdown. Because you get excited for that, and then that happens. So like and subscribe if you like these videos. But at least watch and just have fun, regardless. Does anybody know what I'm looking for? Because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Ooh. Here, this will work. Just grab one of these cards for now. Just want a little bit of texture on here. This is this tape here is that medical tape that is a little bit translucent. But you can see light through it. Well, you can see a little bit of picture through it too, but you can definitely see light through it. Gessoing your page. Gesso ended up being one of the prompts, but because it was only number 2, we skipped it. So that makes me sad, because usually at the end of a project, I really would love some gesso. So, And then I have to also remember to take my picture of this before I do anything more to it. So, otherwise, it won't count towards the... She gave me a free pass last week, but she did go ahead and make that announcement last night to put the picture up only using the prompts. Because if we put the picture up within the first 24 hours of the video ending, we get put into a chance to win a prize. Into a drawing for a chance to win a little giveaway. Which I also did on my live for Sunday. So we'll do that drawing next Sunday. I just have to figure out what to use for a prize. It'll probably be like things you can use to make clusters, like, and maybe one of the clusters I made. But I have like some masking paper. I thought that might be... Oh, God. That was fun. I wanted stuff to fall and hit my knee. That was super fun. Okay. Too tired to get up and pause right now. I'm sorry. I'm extra tired today. Not as tired as my grandma was on Sunday. Poor woman. How would you like to have your worst symptoms of COVID be on your birthday? While you're alone in a rehabilitation center after hip surgery. Her nurse thinks that it's going to be the worst of it though, so... She just was bone tired, exhausted, just stayed in bed all day. And I'm like, well, if that's the worst you get, I'm thrilled. I mean, I'm not thrilled she has COVID. But, and yesterday I did talk to my grandma on the phone, and she was in good spirits, and she's on the 3rd floor and has a great view of the bay. And I think she mentioned some different birds and whatnot she might have seen. She loves birds and gardening and flowers. She's a quilter and a poet. A very creative Gram. And she did that. She had 4 kids. My grandmother had 10 kids. I'm trying to think. She did gardening as well. I don't think she ever did quilting. I have gesso everywhere now. Where's my anything? Something. I had paper towels yesterday. Do I still have them today? That's the question. Oh, please. One of my little drawers from my acrylic drawers fell on the floor, and I'm hoping I don't crack it. Because those things aren't cheap. But I can't get to it easily to put it away either. Alright, gesso's dry. So, our first prompt. I need something to cover them. I had something. Just use this real quick. Whoops, little girl. Is this upside down? Because that would explain it. Let's see, there we go. 10, 12, 20. Mixed media mashup. Alright, so our first one is use whatever supply is immediately to your left. And basically it's this doily. It's ripped, but I don't care. Whatever. I'm going to put it over here. No, I'm going to put it over here. Just going to... Itchy. Just going to put it over here. And we'll see what happens. I hope I'm in screen. Like I said, I'm just too tired to even look. I'm just tired. And I didn't even get woken up in the night to have to do give somebody a correction. Of course, I didn't fall asleep till almost 4. That could have something to do with it. You think? You think that could have something to do with it? Not falling asleep till 4? I think it was like a minute into my alarm before I heard it this morning to give Nathan his pill. Yes, he can give himself his own pill. I'm aware. But he's worse at hearing his alarm than I am. So, alright. Hair was not immediately to my left. We'll leave that off. So, nice big doily. I like to start big if I can. I know it doesn't show. That's alright. Never know what's next. I don't even know. I wrote it down and I don't know. And the book's upside down again. Number 2. Number 2 is my pick. I picked green. And, shh, don't tell her I figure out which one is the add gesso. So we skipped add gesso and did add flowers. What happened to the stencil I had last week? Add flowers. Rain will make the flowers grow. Is this the flowers? No, that's the butterflies. Except I still had the flowers out a couple days ago. I have a stamp. Oh, not a stamp. Well, I have a stamp too, but I have a stencil that has a bunch of different flowers, which is great for this, but... And it's right here. I found it. It's this one. So I might use that one. Or let's see, is there anything else? Oh, see, I have more little stamps to use in my... Look at a little frog. I'm going to make more of those I Spy things, and it's going to be so much fun. Let's see. Any of these like flower-like? Seeing if I have any other stencils that could be a flower. Go big or go home. People underestimate my desire to go home. See, that could be kind of a flower. That has a flower in the middle. That's a thought. That also has a flower in the middle. Why does it never say add circuitry? Oh, I got a couple new stencils yesterday from the Dollar Tree. I could add like those flowers. That's a possibility. Let's see, it was fish one and a bird one. So now, whenever I want to, I can put a bird on it. If you don't watch Portlandia, you don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. We got our doily here. I don't have to add, I don't even have to put flowers on this side. I could just do it on this side. Which just looks like a fall flower. Oh, like those little things that grow on the front are similar to this. Maybe I'll do that. Now, colors. I need to use permanent colors because last time I forgot. Fade resistant dye ink. That should work, right? That's peanut brittle. Fade resistant dye ink. Morocco. Ooh, rhubarb. Ooh, I like those 3 colors. What do you think? Is that also fade resistant dye ink? I don't know if they will. We're about to find out if... What? I thought I put my glue... Oh, no, I used it again this morning. Okay, I just used it, didn't I? I thought I left my glue thing off this again all night. But that wasn't the case, was it? Oh, I think I forgot to write down the 3 bonus ones, but... I'll have to look them up for y'all because I probably won't do them. Anybody know what I'm looking for? Because I still haven't found. Alright, I'm doing this one and I'm going to do it in like 3 colors, I think. So I'm going to do 3 on each page, 1 of each color, I think, maybe. Oh, you know what I need though? It just works better. Oh, also I should go light to dark. A stencil, it's easier with the brush. That's all. So, got some fall colors going on here. I'm going to start darker in the middle and move my way out. We're finally adding flowers! My goodness. Finally adding some flowers. Even though we looked at the prompt like 5 minutes ago. Okay, that was that color. Now let's add this little bit of a darker color. kind of an orangey color, this Morocco. I think I just remembered that there is an ad. The other thing. What's the other thing that I'm thinking of? The tissue or... So yes, I definitely need to make sure. Tissue or... Napkin or tissue. So I do need to make sure that I'm using... Hopefully... Using... inks that aren't going to smudge all the things. So I started in the center, so the center would be darker, and just went out, and I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it like that. I'm going to go off the page a little bit on this one. Why didn't I think to do that before? I might do that with a couple more. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to put a little bit of one down here. And let's see, that should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, still have an odd number. Not that I care about that kind of thing. All right, next. Now that I've covered the book again. So prompt number 3 is add red. Add red. Well, we still have our rhubarb here. And I think what I might do, I also have these cute little hearts though. Why do you hate me? But I think I'm looking for something to put behind this while I do my edges. I'm going to add some red. Oh, I could have done a stamp, huh? Oh, actually, I don't know. It doesn't say how much red, right? That glue's still wet underneath that doily a little bit. I'm not good with the edges, am I? That's all right. Oh, I was like, why is this so different? That's right, because I had the gesso on the page. So that affects the, whoops, it affects how ink is put on it. Does that make sense? So it'll be a little bit darker in some areas and lighter in other areas. Probably a little bit darker where there was just gesso? Darker? I don't know. Couldn't even tell you. Whoa. It got like really dark outside all of a sudden. Like I even noticed it with my 2 lights on. That's how dark it got. And overcast. It's rained the last couple days. And if you're needing rain, I hope that you get some good rain soon. We haven't had droughts like other places. I know Graham or Dad? One of them. I think Graham said they hadn't had a good rain up in Massachusetts since June, so hopefully that will. I'm gonna add a little bit more red. Which way? I think this way. Okay, when you do it on a stamp, it looks much different than in the flower. Isn't that funny? That is just... I'm thinking that should be enough. Alright, that's enough red, people. Let's move on. Let's put our cover on our ink. Otherwise, everything's going to be rhubarb stock. I love rhubarb pie. Is it rhubarb pie? Add string or thread. This I struggle with a little bit more. Because I don't like to do it. But I just saw, where is it? Where'd it go? I had it a minute ago. It was my red and white baker's twine. I had it. I swear I had it. I even thought to myself, oh, I might need that. And it has still disappeared. Oh my word. We don't need that. I was thinking about the baker's twine, but oh well, where did I put the... Just use a piece of this and make it really, really frayed. So frayed. I'm gonna make it so frayed, not afraid, just frayed. I can't tell which is the straight. But it's practically not gonna even be fabric anymore. It's just gonna be threads. This is my threads or string, because it's made of threads and string. I mean, they might be made up into nice, neat, pretty fabric, but when I fray it, what's left is, I want to fray it more. Let's see, this is about the length I want, right? And which side will I put it on? That's the question. There we go, a little bit more fraying happening. Well, those are sticking out a little bit farther than I might like, but I think I'll leave them like that. Once I was afraid, I was petrified. Do 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 do. Ow! I don't have much nails right now. Just trying to get off some of these. Yes. Some of these threads here to make it more frayed. I want it super frayed. Super frayed. Super frayed. It's super frayed. Do 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 do. See if I can get a couple of these layers off on this side. Maybe not. That might be as frayed as I can get it. I keep wanting to say afraid. Oh, I remember that word I was trying to think of the other day. Like, there are some words that I'm pretty sure people are saying correctly, but when it's on video, it doesn't sound right. Because, like, the word across always sounds like people are saying across. But I think it's just because you say across, and I don't know, on video it comes out as across. I don't know. That's my thinking. 'Cause I never even noticed it until it was on video that people said it like that, and I don't think they do. I think they say across, and it just comes out the other way. I hate this stuff. Let's see. This, the Fabric Fusion. I'm not a fan. Where's the other? Well, we're just going to use art glitter glue for now, and the reason I hate that stuff is because, and I might sew this on later, then I won't have to worry about it. And I haven't decided if I'm going to fold it over or not, so, which would put most of the threads on this side. Okay, there's my, see, little threads right there. There's my strings. My threads and my strings, they're sticking out right there. They just happen to be attached to some fabric. Smoosh, paint, or ink? Oh, I forgot about that. Smoosh, paint, or ink? I think, let's see, what do I want to do for my smoosh, paint, or ink? Alright. I think, what's this one? Vintage Photo. I'm going to take a little bit of Vintage Photo ink. Oh, I have a spray though. Wait, where's my spray? Well, that wouldn't be smooshing. Okay. And some water. Water. And some smooshing pieces. Where's the smooshing piece? There's a smooshing piece right here. And fingers crossed. And just smoosh on here a little bit. It's just going to be smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Almost looks like mud. Oh yeah, someone put up the meme about it's been cold. It's fall now and it's cold and rainy. Are you happy? And I'm like, well, yeah. It was signed summer. I'm like, summer's not perfect. I don't know where it gets off. Like, it never rains in summer. Yeah, it rains. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes. I don't know what summer thinks its special power is against fall. But, you know, there's those haters that don't like fall as much as us fall lovers. Apparently, I like this smoosh look. That's not the one I was using. Where's the one I was just... Right here. It's right here in front of me. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing over here. Almost looks like yeah, mud, or if someone spilled coffee. Kind of fun look. Kind of liking it. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. I'm digging this look. And I didn't have to turn my book upside down to smoosh it either, so that's kind of nice. Now, what about that paper towel I had a minute ago? My drawer doesn't want to close now. Okay, that was smush, ink, or paint. Paint or ink. Doesn't really matter the order you say it. It is what it is. It's a little bit wet. We'll see what the next thing is. Add purple. Alright. I'll add purple. I'm okay with that. But it needs to be like a really dark purple. What do I have here? Like, ooh, this purple might work. Or a purple that has a red in it. Does that make sense? I don't want a blurple. I don't want a blue purple. I want a nice, I don't want lavender. Ooh, eggplant might be what I want. We'll put those up for a second. What do I want to do with it? Oh, I wanted to do the crackle, but I don't know where my crackle is. Just thinking about doing that. Oops. Nope. We will just maybe do one of our favorite things. Can't go wrong with a favorite. What is that? What is that? Oh, the baby. Oh, don't fall, baby. I have to keep praying for you. Ooh. Except that's more casual, but let's see. See, I'm all ready to put a bird on it, aren't I? Alright. Let's go ahead and rub that brush off a little bit and see if this is the purple I want, or if, whoops, this is the purple I want. That's weird. Oh, that's where it was. Okay. I was trying to find. That's where it was. Okay. Ooh, that's really dark. Oh my word. That's like super juicy. It's a lot darker than I was planning for it to be. Well, that is some dark purple. Let's get some of that off there for a second. I don't mind it. It's just, you know, it's a little bit more juicy than I was expecting, and I kind of want more of a worn look maybe for that. See if I can get some of that back off of there. A little bit down there. I ain't afraid no purple. Give me purple. Alright, a little piece of fabric got stuck on there, but it's starting to kind of look like a bug. Purple bug. Okay, anywhere else? here a little bit. And then get a little bit lighter as I'm continuing to have more and more of this still on my brush. Good thing I like a Harlequin. That should be good. I think my doily's starting to come up a little bit there. Alright, I added purple and I was not afraid or petrified. Next, add circles. It's a circle. Circles, circles. I do have. I have a circle stamp of this, and I have this. So I could lighten this up a little bit, maybe with. Where's my picket fence? I don't know. What else do I have that might be a little lighter? I know it's so busy. That's alright. We'll figure out a focal point at some point. Copper. That's what I want. And what I might actually do. Just want this circle right here. That's all I want though. But what I was thinking about doing is maybe like finding something that's round. Like, let's see if this will work. I've got the bottom of my glue stick, which is round. And that will just give me my edges. Circle! Yay! That works. Okay, so a little ink on the bottom of your glue stick gives you circles. Fun. Such fun. I like it. I like it. I like it like that. I kind of, let's see. I kind of want to do a little bit of a border on the bottom down here. I don't know if you can see me. I'm just doing my circles in sort of a chain. Now I can't see where that one went. Hold on. And then it's getting lighter as I go over, which is fine. I wonder if I can kind of connect these into a chain. Is that going to be too many circles? Yeah, we'll just have it go off and have a couple connected. Done. Circles. That's enough circles, isn't it? We don't have to go overboard on circles. And a little bit of copper. Fun, 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 fun till the day is done. All right. Doodle or draw? Let's see. Where is my markers? Where is my markers? Ooh, I found this one. I don't know if I should use it to write on this though. I think it's my zebra. Tombow. This is my only Tombow that I have. It is a brush calligraphy pen made in Japan. See? It's beautiful. Is everything dry? Oh, I know what I want to do. I loved when I saw, I think it was Joey DeVee did this. Alright, I'm going to put a border with my doodling. So, I'm going to come across here. And I'm going to come across here. And I'm going to come, I'm just making a straight line for a border. And then I'm going to do the squiggly lines like she did that I thought you just make squiggly lines in random spots. Some longer, some bigger, although it would be nice if I did them, at least tried to make them, no, it doesn't help. I'm just doing squiggly lines. There's my doodling. I don't really want to separate the page per se though. We got fall here though. Alright, so there's my doodling. Do I want to come down here? This is the thing. I wonder if it will write on here. It does. Oh, what a nice pretty Tombow pen you are. There's my doodling. It's messy, but it's doodling. Next, number 9, add dots or specks. Well, good, because we needed to lighten this up a little bit with some white. Well, there's still a lot of white in there. I also want to do a little bit of a dark color as well. So I take my ground espresso and a small brush. I think this one might be small enough. Nope, I want small. This one's smaller. So, and this one is too, and then I can, if I do my white first, then I could just use the same brush. That one has a longer thing on it. I only need a tiny, oh, you know what I got? Hold on. Remember I was talking about the stencils that I got at the Dollar Tree. That's those. And then these are not where they were supposed to be. These were just in a random spot, but they caught my eye. They're little mini wavy plates for like hors d'oeuvres or whatnot. But you know what they're, and there's, what were there, 12 of them? 12 of them. You know what they're perfect for? Mixing paint with water. For our splatters and our specks and whatnot. Could they be more perfect? And then I can just wash them out. And if I forget to wash them out, I can just, I've got 12. I mean, I could have one of each color in here if I had the space. I don't have the space. I have a mess. I don't have space. I have a mess. Alright, so you have to water down your, whether you're using gesso or paint, you need to water it down. And then I just take my brush and I tap it with my finger like that. And I learned from Martha at Miami Small Art that it's good to have a little dark and light, which is why I want to do some of the ground espresso as well, and just, even if it's just in a tiny little corner. Woohoo, woohoo. I don't mind if I get it on the fabric either. It's kind of fun. How many white splatters can I do? These are my specks. Some are dots, most are specks. What you expect? What you expect from me? Neatness? Nope, not getting neatness. Okay, so put a ground espresso right there. This is the archival one, so should be okay. Let me grab my paper towel, wipe off the paint. Probably should have used I should have used the distress, but then it's gonna what will happen with the distressed is, no, that's not dark enough. Alright, that's not gonna work. And now I have archival ink on my mat. That wasn't smart. Let's try, I wonder where my black is. Ooh. Oh man, because my punches are right above my acrylic ink, so that's never. Let's just spray a tiny bit of, this is Distress Oxide Spray Walnut Stain, so let's hope that I cleaned off the nozzle last time. Also, oh, that went everywhere. There, that's it. That's already too much. Alright, clean off the nozzle every time. Well, if it didn't look muddy before, it definitely does now. I really only wanted it in a tiny spot, but oh well. Guess what? Now I need more white. I need some white to balance out all that dark, because that really covered it. Alright, at least we're still on specks and dots. We haven't moved on yet. Sometimes that'll happen. Something will happen that you didn't really necessarily want to happen, but it happened, and it's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Don't you believe it? Whoops. Add acrylic paint. Guess what? Now, if we... Oh, I need to dry this first. Hold on. Otherwise, all my splatters and specks are just gonna get all rubbed out. So now I can age this a little bit with my paint. In fact, if I use my cream paint, where'd my cream go? I saw it the other day. I had it in a weird place. Oh, there it is. There we go. I have this antique white. I might use that one. And then I need... Something in here doesn't like the heat. It stinks. I hope it's not my actual heat gun. That would make me sad. I may have overused it the last few days. I was trying to dry coffee dyed paper with it. Alright, now this acrylic paint will affect this Distress Oxide spray that I just put on. So I probably could just use white and be fine because it's gonna all blend and be brown. See, this one's... Alright, let's see. It's a rake brush, by the way. Some of you know, some of you don't. I just want... There we go. I think I just want it on the edges, though. It just kind of, well, you know, it is more separate. It's, if you don't want to fully cover something, but you just want some lines and whatnot. I guess. I don't know. It's a rake brush. You can Google what a rake brush is or how you're actually supposed to use it. But I need it bigger, and I could get this done faster if it was bigger. And okay, this is just going too slow. Where did my card go? Let me use this card. Not helping. All right, let's just go ahead and put some paint on here. Might be a little bit more than I want. Hold on. Lift some of it off if I can. Yep, I'm getting it on the next page. That's alright. Not the end of the world. Let me see if I can lift some off. Okay. I should just stop where I am, shouldn't I? Why am I doing that? I don't know. Let me see if I can lift some of that off with that. Yep. Now I'm just using my finger because I just feel like I have a little bit more control that way, I guess. And then I'm lifting it off with some of the also, I'm going to do this. There, we added some acrylic paint. Don't really know what we did with it, but we added some. I mean, I know we put some on there. I don't know that it worked. If it was successful. That's what I'm thinking, probably. Alright. Strong stuff. Sometimes. Some of them are add acrylic paint. 11. Add napkin or tissue. Let's see. Oh, why not? We'll add a little bit of this. This is my Tim Holtz tissue. And do I want to use the Mod Podge? Not really. I'm going to use my matte medium. And if I knew where my brushes were that are already... Oh, I know where they are. They're right behind this pile of stuff. This one has been used for glue already. That's the question. These are my more used brushes. You can tell this one has... Oh, no, I want my collage brush. That would be the best thing. I had it. You know? I had it yesterday. There it is. Let's use my Tim Holtz collage brush, which I just keep it. Oh, it's starting to rust. See, that's the problem with keeping it in a wet thing, so that it won't, whatever the word I want. All right. So I'm going to, I didn't mean that to get quite so perfectly. Oh, well, then you just do this. Still did pretty nicely. Okay. Could just put it in the middle like this. And then I might do another piece on the edge like that. Well, let's start with this middle piece and see how I like it. Also, where one of these comes in. I don't need a lot. So yeah, you can see where it's just kind of turning brown where the oxide was. It's alright. Helps if you put it on upside right. Just FYI. Just FYI, it helps. Now I want to push it down. And oh, I did go all the way to the edge on this side. Good. So, add napkin or tissue. So this is some Tim Holtz tissue paper. Is what this is. Poke that down into the... And you just do it however you want. If you want to do a lot, you could even cover the whole thing if you wanted to. Or you could just cover bits. It's whatever you want. Now, I'm going to save this for another time because I don't want it exactly right next to what that was. And I think I just want to go down in the corner like this. I'm thinking. And at least there's, and at least there is less of that spray over here. So it's a little bit cleaner. Oh, come on. Oh, come off it. Come on it. I don't want you to come off. I want you to come onto the paper. There. And then when you do the wet glue on top of it, it makes it clear and see-through, and you can see behind. So now you can still see the harlequin back there and the flower there. And just for balance, I might put another little piece up here. This number right here. At least part of it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I should probably check and see if I'm still recording. Whew, still recording. It's like a miracle. Oh, if I didn't want the specks to move, which if I do that, it helps a little bit. But I think if I had just used a glue stick for the bottom layer, it would have been a drier layer, and I might have been able to keep those specks intact. Maybe. Don't know. There we go. I added some tissue. Now let's try to put this on without... Wow, that's still wet. It's amazing. Without getting it on the metal. That was on me that I got it on the metal. So if you store your collage brush this way, or your decoupage brush, or whatever, your glue brush, be careful. Remember, it's made of metal. That was number 11, right? So we have one more. Add tape. So now I can add tape, and what I might add is what do these words say? Together, memories, treasure, sweet, cherish. Memories, story, together, heart. Live, create. I might do this big one here and just do a lane of it. So see how I had the fabric over here? I might go ahead and, is that dry enough? I think so. Do these words over here, but I might do them in just a little bit so that I can still see my doodle line a little bit. There. There's my tape. I'm just going to roll it, fold it over for now. All right. Now, that is my mixed media mashup for Monday night, October 12th. And that's where I'll have to finish. If I do anything else to it, you'll see it in the picture that I put up as the thing. Oh my goodness, the screen capped you know, the picture that draws you in to watch the video, if it's a good enough picture, that thing. But you have my camera to take a picture of it to put on Facebook to get in the drawing. So that's it for now. Y'all have a delightful day. Thanks for joining me. Oh, the 3 bonus ones I think were add some bling, pearls or bling, glitter, and sequins. I'm not adding any of that stuff. I'm not a blingy person. Most of the bonus ones have to do with bling. And it's fine. Some people like that. So, yeah. Have a delightful day, y'all. Love you.